The Local Voices Shaping Our Future project is a collaborative partnership between Department of Sustainability and Environment and two regional councils, the Rural City of Wangaratta and Alpine Shire Council. Held over 2 days, the citizens' juries listened and discussed ideas presented by a range of speakers to form recommendations to present to their respective councils on the question, how can we work together to respond to a varying climate? Really what this project aims to do, the Local Voices Shaping Our Future, is look at bringing together groups of randomly selected residents from across two council areas.
Alpine Shire Council became involved in this process because it sees two clear aims that it wants to achieve for its community. Alpine Shire Council wants to work better with its community in engagement, and secondly, it wants to be the leader in dealing with climate change at a local level, but it didn't know what the priorities should be. We'll be reporting back to our community about what we can do and what we might not be able to do.
The process of jury selection is that we looked at the demographics of both of the council areas separately. We looked at who actually lives in the community, and then we implemented a random selection process using the electoral roll. The whole idea of doing the process randomly is that you will end up with people who are not normally represented in community consultation with their council, and so you will end up with a wide range of views quite naturally. So what you'll see in both of the juries is a very wide age range, starting at 18 and going through up to 80 or so years old. So what we're seeing is people with a whole range of views and life experience coming together to discuss these issues.
Well, the Rural City of Wangaratta has been looking for a more involved way that its community can let Council know how it feels about complex issues like varying climate and climate change. And in the past, we've found that conventional means weren't really getting the sort of feedback the Council needs to make decisions in this sort of area.
The jury heard from a diverse range of subject matter experts, such as Dr. Graham Pearman, one of Australia's foremost experts on climate science, as well as speakers on water, biodiversity, urban planning, agriculture, viticulture, and social issues related to climate change.
Well, I think it's very important because at the end of the day, governments and also companies can only be empowered to do stuff if the people really want it. And this process brings together people from the grassroots, provides them with basic information, and then allows them to develop their own ideas.
Just seeing it on a local level is really exciting that the Wangaratta Council have taken the initiative to do this, and it feels great to be a part of something big and something for the future.
I didn't feel that I had a lot of experience to give, but I had a lot of opinions.
We will see change start locally.
And even if it's a small way, our small community might be able to change what happens around the district or the Shire of Wangaratta.
Fantastic.
Perhaps set a precedent for other places.
I think climate change is an incredibly complex issue and one that's really contested in most communities now.
Biomass energy can benefit our community.
It's very hard to find what the broad views are of community because every time they do consultation they hear from a similar group of people, and what councils want is they want a much wider mandate to be able to put in place programs and projects that the community widely supports. This is a way for them of actually reaching people that they wouldn't normally reach through their normal consultation processes. The decisions that are made and the recommendations that are made by the jurors will be made on the final afternoon of this process. We'll have a range of councillors and senior staff from the council who will accept the recommendations.
Things we're actually deciding will be actionable by council, and they should be able to implement them into their action plans.
It's exciting seeing how the council are going to take that on board and the feedback we've been getting from council.
There's a few things there that really test our mettle as far as what we can do about them.
Just to know that they are listening.
Environment has always been an issue, like it's just so big. You can come up with ideas, but they don't run very far. And today, the ideas are fantastic.
And if we all put our heads together, we might come up with something which is sensible.
Yeah, this interactive forum has been really, I think it's going to benefit the community for future generations to come.
This project, Local Voices Shaping Our Future, has given Alpine Shire Council the process and the feedback it needed to be able to make the right decisions into the future.
These types of processes are critical, and you'll find both of the councils are indicating that if this jury, which is a pilot, is successful, then they'll be looking at using similar processes for other complex issues beyond climate change.
So there's a powerful message, I think, from people in groups like this.
Alpine Shire Council will be taking the recommendations from our jury and looking through them. Some of them we hope to be able to action very quickly. Some of them will become part of our environment strategy.
The juries recommended that their councils implement a wide range of actions, including establish a climate change network to work in partnership with council, commit to smaller scale community consultation on climate change issues using deliberative processes, promote and apply fit-for-purpose water practices at the community and household level, promote and support programs that support installation of water tanks in households and businesses, explore and develop renewable energy opportunities, and provide land for community gardens.
So the citizens' jury just seemed an ideal way for people to really ponder on information and give us some considered opinion about it. That'll tell us how the community wants council to proceed, plus council from that sort of feedback and previous feedback in our overall vision, that leads into annual council plans, budgets and some really practical outcomes.